Hey viewers, welcome to Praise So Glory. As you know, we talk about challenges of life and how Christians must be very militant, knowing that we have an advocate, a lot of us fighting on our behalf. What are we talking about today? Today, I've come to encourage you about Arrowhead battle. I was praying in my prayer room, and the Lord was telling me about Arrowhead battle. And I was asking Holy Spirit, what is Arrowhead battle? And I have understanding. And today, I just want to share with you. When some people are going through battles, they look as if the battle is so much, is overwhelming. Why you see your mate or maybe your sibling, they go through less. You see some other people, their battle is like you gave your life the same time things are working for them. And because many people compare themselves to others, they get discouraged and feel maybe there's something wrong with them, why they are having battles. And the Holy Spirit was telling me that there are arrowheads battle. When you talk about arrowhead, it means a leadership, a direction. Somebody, when you look at the arrow, the head of the arrow is the one that hit the target. And once you hit the target, the most of the job is done. And today I'm just going to just talk to you about 1 Samuel 17, 8 to 10. Goliath stood and shouted to the rank of Israel, "Why do you people come out and line up in battle? Am I not a Philistine? And are you not servant of Saul? Choose a man and have him come to me. And if he's able to fight me and kill me, I will become your subject. But if I overcome him and kill him, you will become our subject and serve us." Then the Philistines said, "This day I defy the army of Israel. Give me a man and let us fight each other." That is the arrowhead. Usually, when the Israelites go to the battle, the whole nation faces each other and they fight. At that time, it gives some was encouraged. But this time around, Goliath was asking for the arrowhead. And many a times in the situation of our life, some of us are arrowhead. And the old arrowhead are the one that faces the battle while other watches. So Goliath was saying, "I don't want to fight all of you. Just give me a man. If I'm able to fight the man and I win, then you all become our subjects. But if he wins, we become your subjects." And in life, there are some people that are arrowhead. When God has chosen you as an arrowhead, you have to understand and don't be discouraged. When David got to the battle and he saw Goliath defiling the army of the living God, he understand his position as the arrowhead and he put up himself. Even when they gave him things to try and all that, that was not, he has not tried before. He said, "No, God has called you to be arrowhead. Don't compare yourself to others. The battle might be tough, the battle might be, but the victory is what others are waiting for." Because Goliath said, "If the man you give and we allow us to face, there are one man in each generation and each family that God has chosen." You find out that some family, they have 8 siblings. Maybe 4 will die. One will be the one fighting, and one will be the one, taking care. And sometimes is one that will be standing, even so that all of them will not even die. So when God chooses you as the arrowhead to fight a battle, don't look at people around you. Looking at people around you will not make you to fulfill the purpose of heaven as the arrowhead. Goliath threatened the army of the Lord, and David stood out as the arrowhead. And the most important thing is that by the time Goliath was brought down, all the Philistines became afraid because their champion was dead. And the Israelites got courage. They ran to the field and immediately they started taking the spoil, everything that they have left behind. Have you ever seen some people that come from the line of maybe 3 or 4 generations of Christian and their lives seem so easy because their forefathers has fought as arrowhead. All they are doing that they are just gathering the spoil. The spoil. If you are the arrowhead for your generation, you have to stand in and fight. Because you're not fighting for yourself alone. You think, what have I done? Why is this so much? Why is it only me? You are the arrowhead, the heaven is saying. And once you can win this battle, your generation from first, second, third, they will be gathering the spoil. But if you lose this battle, you put them in bondage forever. You might go through 110 pain, they will go through 250 pain. You don't want that to happen to you. So We are not fighting alone. The Lord of hosts is fighting with us. He has won that victory 2,000 years ago. What we are doing is listening to his command and going along and fighting this battle. You cannot afford to fail God. You cannot afford to fail your generation. You cannot afford to leave all other people behind you that are waiting to take the battle. Can you imagine that day if David has failed? The Israelites will not be able to. They will serve the Philistine forever. I just want to tell you, you might look like David. You don't have the sword. You don't have all the strategy. All you need is the presence of God. And with the presence of God, if you face this battle, the heaven will help you. How can a stone kill Goliath? He was even the Goliath's sword that David used. That is what God can do. He can do exceedingly abundantly above you can ever ask or think. All you need to do is to obey the prompting of the Holy Spirit. Don't be tired. Don't be weary. As Christian soldier, we have to be going onward. Thank you for staying with me today. I'll see you in my next video. Bye for now.